Thanks for stopping by the Albot Podcast. In this episode, episode 8, we're talking about our top 10 favorite candies. We have a special guest as well, who is a candy connoisseur. Be aware, this episode has lots of smacking noises because we're enjoying some candy. And after you listen to this episode, you will want to buy some candy. Enjoy the podcast.
All right. Welcome to our 8th episode of our podcast. And we're on 8. She said 7. I had to look it up, but yes, we're on 8. We have a special guest with us. We were happy to have our sister-in-law from Ohio visiting. We had a very spirited conversation in a Walmart checkout. And so we had to put this together. And we're going to be talking about our top 10 candies. But our sister-in-law, this is McKenna. Do you want to say anything? Say hi. Introduce yourself, whatever you want to say.
Hi, I'm McKenna.
She didn't expect me to do that.
No.
So we're not talking about candies today. We are actually going to be interviewing.
Oh, gosh.
I'm joking.
I'm interrogating. No, I'm just excited to be here and talk about candy because I love candy.
Yeah. She said she's a candy connoisseur.
Very much so.
I love top 10s.
Yeah,
Again, we already
you
talked
love
about
top
it.
10s.
I love just hearing people's conversation, why they picked what. So this isn't meant to be an argument. I don't want to argue about whose top 10 is better. I want to hear what your guys' top 10 is and why it is the way it is. And then we'll also talk about what's missing. But we'll start off with each of us giving our 10 up and higher.
Okay.
Should we do one at a time?
Well,
How do we
we'll do it.
who's gonna go
We'll each
first?
go, all of us together, but we'll go from 10 all the way to our 1.
So
So
we're
you'll
going
tell us,
worst to
you
best?
tell
It's
us
not
our
even
10
the worst because this is like a top 10 favorite.
is what we'll do, because it makes it easier for me to type on here. So hold on, let me pull it up.
So we're doing 10 first or 1?
10 first. Each
Oof.
of us.
Mine are a little out there.
I mean, I can go first if you
You're
guys
a little out there. How crazy could it be?
Well, okay, maybe not that out there. Maybe more specific than anything.
It was funny because earlier we were talking and I was like, I'll have some honorable mentions, and I have 3 honorable mentions, and
So do I.
he was like, I have 6.
Maybe 5 or 6 I do.
Well, let's not go overboard. Okay.
Well, we're going to talk about it. Let's see.
Okay.
So my 10?
Wait,
This-
let's do one at a time.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm doing my 10. I'm doing my number 10
Oh,
first.
your
And then you'll
number
do your
10.
number 10, and then McKenna will do
Okay.
your number 10, and then we'll do
Gotcha.
number 9. And then we'll go through the list on what's missing, what we thought. 10, though? The only reason I put this at 10 is because I eat it, and I love it when I have it, but I don't eat it that often. Probably because I feel like it's a fancier one, but Ferrero Rocher is my 10.
Interesting.
I'm sorry. I just want to enjoy some candy. It is so
I mean, it's only fitting that this podcast is about candy.
Yes, if you're listening and you hear a bunch of crunching or anything like that, it's because we do have a bunch of candy on the table, of course, that
It's
we'll get
only
into.
right. It's only right.
And I don't know why you ate it when you're next. You're 10. What's your 10?
Number 10, Hershey's Cookies and Cream. Just do cookies and cream. Do C and C. C and
C and K, right?
No.
no, it's
Cookies and cream.
just do C and C. Yeah, cookies and cream. Then we don't have to worry about.
Whoa. Okay, what's your 10?
Green tea Kit Kats.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
They're delicious.
They are, but they're
I
under-
told you mine were a
GT
little
Kit Kat.
out there. More just very specific things that I like.
Oh wow. This is like hearing every piece of my crunch.
I mean, it's got coffee in it, right? No, caramel.
Okay, my number 9. Lindor truffles.
Oh, I forgot about Lindor candies.
I had some at the house before I flew over here, and Ben invited a bunch of his friends over, and they ate them all. I think they left 5.
Nice.
And he got those for me for Mother's Day.
Put them on blast.
I will. If your names are Aaron, Gabe, Landon, and Caleb, those were my chocolates.
Ouch. Pay me back. All right, so
From Mother's Day, too. That's just horrible.
I'm just kidding.
So my number 9 is Sour Punch straws. Because I usually eat chocolate candies. I don't usually eat fruit flavored. That's really the reason. I have a whole huge box here. They're right there.
Yeah, she made me
Across the
forget.
room.
But I made you go get because I was craving them. Because which one did I have before? What's the other? There's another like sour straw. It just wasn't sour enough.
Yeah, those are pretty sour.
Those ones are sour.
Yes.
Yeah.
My number 9 is regular Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch. I don't know. Sour Patch Kids to me aren't sour.
It's
They're
not about the sour. I like the flavor of them. And then the dust. The sour dust on the outside. That's what I like.
What are we on? 8?
Yes.
8.
yeah 8.
8, which is on the table. I choose. I choose my 8.
Which
Well, now don't tell me. Don't sit here and try to break down flavor. You want me to actually pick a flavor?
just pick one flavor that's your favorite.
Strawberry, probably.
Strawberry.
Mango's actually pretty good too, but Haichu is up there on mine.
8 for me. Peanut M&Ms.
That was one of the ones you almost forgot.
Yeah.
How could you forget?
There's a couple I almost forgot, and then I had to remove the
You're gonna
ones
remove a few.
and put them on my honorable mention. That's why I have so many.
I had to move some stuff around. My number 8 is also Haichu's, but the sweet and sour version.
It's upside down.
Whoops. Just ignore me. I'm new to this.
I've never had the sweet and sour ones before that, and
I don't think I have either.
I just tried that. It's really good.
Try
This one's
one.
watermelon.
It's good.
Excuse the noise.
I'll turn it away from you.
Oh, they need to
ASMR.
hear this. They need to hear this
They need
deliciousness.
to hear the saliva building up in your
I
mouth.
was messing around.
The sour is like not too sour. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
And the other sweet and sour flavors are really good.
Which one are we on now? 7. So that's you.
6, 7.
7. Ouch.
Another one on the table. She's gonna be mad at me. Haribo gummy bears.
Haribo?
Haribo. I don't care how you say it.
Haribo?
Haribo?
So
Trash.
judgmental.
Trash.
There's only one right answer for those.
And it's Albanese.
Albanese.
Albanese. They have
Talk
to be
about
the
why-
butterflies.
But
What-
also runner-up is the, what is it, the Black Forest? The Black Forest are pretty good too.
Yeah.
I forgot about
So
those.
I-
That's going to
I
be an
didn't.
honorable mention.
I didn't. So number 7 for me are the Ferrero Rochers. A lot of nostalgia around those. We would get them a lot for Christmas.
Yum.
You don't have to do the whole thing.
Too late.
McKenna's not gonna have any room.
No, it doesn't matter. It's going
That's
over
fine.
there.
Okay.
You can see it over there.
And my number 7 is the Sweet Tarts Chewy Ropes.
Chewy what?
Ropes. They're like
Yeah.
they're gummy ropes and they have a filling on the inside. Those are addicting.
So good.
Why are you being so judgmental with people's list right
Yeah,
now?
I thought we weren't. This is not supposed to start an argument. Sorry.
I just have bad memories with sweet tarts.
It's not the
I
sweet
remember.
tarts. It's the chewy ropes. You gotta try the ropes.
I'll try the ropes.
What's funny is I was looking at 6 and I was like, I feel like this should be higher on my list. But then I looked at the rest and I'm like, no, I think it's in the right spot, unfortunately. But 6, I have Twix.
Oh. I have Twix. I have Twix.
Mine's
as my
on the
6.
sticks.
Yours is number 6 too.
5.
Number 5. Mine is number 6 as well.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I feel like it should be higher, but there's so many other good ones.
And my number 6 is the Sour Patch Kids, but the strawberry ones. Those ones are much better than the regular ones.
I didn't know they had
Oh, they have the strawberry and they
Separated.
have the peach.
that are separated.
Yeah, it's like an actual strawberry.
Oh.
And then they have an actual peach.
You're going to say straw. We know
Sour
what
Patch
you're talking about. Yeah, she went very specific.
I did, because I like very specific candies. Those
Yeah,
are
the
the ones I
flavors
have
picked
to
out.
have. Those are the ones I have to have. But the strawberry ones are much better.
Most of
than
the time,
regular
I'm a
ones.
chocolate person, so that's why I probably don't have specific ones. But
I
I mean,
do too.
chocolate's pretty.
Chocolate.
There's only one flavor of chocolate most of the time. Even though
But they
you
all-
threw out the Kit Kat ones. What was the
What?
Kit Kat one?
Green tea.
Green tea.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
I forgot that they had different flavors, but I'm not a fan
Those-
of the other ones.
The
Just
green tea
chocolate.
ones for me are much better than the regular ones. I like green tea flavored things.
Yeah.
My number 5, Caramax.
What?
Caramax.
Hawaiian Host Caramax with the caramel and the macadamia nuts.
Man, I
That
forgot
sounds
about
yummy.
those.
Those
Never
are
had
mine.
one.
That's
They're-
why I get these other ones here. I have a box over here, but it's in.
Because it's
still
caramel
have
and
some?
macadamia nuts.
No, I
Darn.
kill those things. I kill those things like
Oh, yeah.
quickly.
this-
Those are my fill-in for Caramax when I
From
from Costco because
Oh,
it's
I
cheaper,
never-
obviously,
I
and
never
it's easier to get. But
number 5 is any Ghirardelli's chocolate. I could have the pep. Just do GHIR.
Oh.
GHIR.
That's not what she said at all.
IR. And then just do Choco or CH.
Not a
Chocolate.
B.
Yeah, CH. Yeah, just that's good. I can have anyone because they have like that assorted bag and they have the mint, raspberry, caramel, like a salted caramel
Sorry.
or a chocolate. I could have any
Raspberry? Chocolate.
mint.
Not
Well, these are
together.
all separate
separate.
individual.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
chocolate
yeah.
and then
Oh, okay, I
raspberry
got you.
filling. No,
I got you.
chocolate with like raspberry filling or
I
chocolate
thought
with
you meant
peppermint.
it was chocolate, mint, and raspberry all
No,
in
no,
one.
no.
I was like,
Well,
Individually-
chocolate and
sounds
the
like-
raspberry, and then the chocolate.
Yeah,
and
I
the
get
mint.
it.
Yeah.
But
And
I
then
was
the
like,
caramel-
That just sounds like
They have like a
horrible mix.
salted caramel one.
Yeah, salted caramel.
The
Is,
summer one
that's
is
my
good,
favorite out
but
of them.
I could have any one of them.
I
and they're
like the
good.
dark chocolate one
The dark,
best.
yeah.
Chocolate's good too.
The Ghirardelli chocolate, something about it.
It's so good.
And my number 5 is Twix. That's a top tier chocolate right there.
Something about that shortbread caramel
Mm-hmm.
chocolate.
But the question is left Twix or right Twix? Because there is a difference.
That's right.
wait.
One has more
There's a
cookie.
difference?
One has more cookie and one has more caramel. That's why they split them up.
You're telling me I've been shoving Twix in my mouth one bite
Yes.
and not paying attention to the size?
I didn't know
That's
there was an
insane.
actual difference, to be
There
honest
is.
with you.
I didn't know that.
That makes sense.
Somebody actually cut them in half and showed that one has more cookie and one has more caramel.
Which one has which?
I don't remember what the difference is,
gonna
but
say.
one has more
I've
than
always
the
just,
other.
even when I saw left and right, I'm like, right. You always do right. Just grab them.
I'm gonna look it up while we're talking because I wanna.
I just shove them in my mouth. I don't even.
Well, if it doesn't have the left or right on there, then
But even like the little candies, I never knew. I was like, why do they have this? Meh, oh well. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Okay.
I didn't know there was a difference.
According to Twix themselves, left Twix is described as smooth caramel on top of a crunchy cookie that is enveloped in creamy chocolate. As for right Twix, the candy is described as chewy caramel on top of a crisp cookie cloaked in a velvety chocolate.
Huh?
It's the same.
It's the same thing.
It's a good
In the
ploy.
left Twix, caramel cascades on the cookie, while in the right Twix,
Yep.
caramel flows onto the cookie.
It's the same.
In the-
It's just the way to describe it.
Oh my goodness.
Still going right.
Yeah, this doesn't have to be me. Okay,
That's
are we?
Are we on
We're
4?
on 4.
I put these together because to me they're the same. Just one's regular bar and one's just the smaller version of it. But I put Crunch and Bunch of Crunch together.
Oh yeah, Bunch of Crunch.
I'm gonna actually change my 4 because I'm looking at my list and I'm gonna change my 4 to Kit Kat. I messed up my thing now. Now it's like out of whack.
And my number 4 is Reese's Fast Break. It's very specific. But
Those are
those
so good.
Much I love Reese's. What's the proper spelling for Reese's?
REESE apostrophe S.
Fast Break. Yeah.
3, I have Mambas. I love Mambas.
I'm surprised that's not a number like
Lower for me?
a number 1.
Oh, no. No.
I'm surprised.
I'm a
that's on
chocolate
your-
person,
I'm
so.
surprised it's on your list.
Oh, he loves
Oh.
Mambas.
Have
I
you
have
tried
a-
the straws? Or the
No.
little.
Yes, I have.
Those are good too.
But-
We always get those for Christmas.
I have a
And
crazy
stocking.
story about I almost fought my best friends because of Mambas. I specifically had, and if you know me, I used to do road, like when I went to college and whenever I go anywhere or whenever I was driving, that was like my road trip candy is Mambas. I'd always get Mambas. And I had in my console a thing of Mambas. And my favorite flavor is strawberry. And you know, it's not always on there. So when you get it, it's like, yeah, strawberries in there. And so I was saving it. I just had it in there, just strawberry ones, because I had multiple packs. And I was specifically saving all the strawberry ones when I found them. And one day, my best friends decided to start eating those strawberry Mambas. I went off. I went red and like yelled at them and I was like, "What are y'all doing? Man? It's the strawberry ones. You had raspberry and orange right there, but you're gonna eat strawberry."
Raspberry is really good though.
The raspberry.
It is.
Honestly, I like the orange one the best.
Orange is fire too, though. I just
Something-
love Mambas though.
They're pretty.
You thought that'd be number 1 though?
Mm-hmm.
It's a fruit, so no, not a fruit candy.
Chocolate.
It's got to be a chocolate candy.
Mm.
And again, I think we're all probably at the same number 1, but we'll see.
Mm,
Well,
no.
kind of, I guess. You have a version of it, I guess. That's number 1.
Yeah.
What's your 3, babe?
Cadbury eggs. Cadbury eggs.
Why did you repeat it?
I didn't think I said it loud enough in the microphone. Cadbury eggs.
If you didn't know, Cadbury eggs were her number 3.
They were my number
4?
3, so they're number 3.
They didn't
Oh.
change.
Oh, I thought that was what you switched
Wait,
for Kit Kat.
no.
Swap for Kit Kat.
I switched out.
Did you
something
say
else, but it's
Cadbury?
higher. No, because I'm switching now with
Got it,
4.
got it, got it.
It's getting switched, so it's gonna
Wait.
be number 2.
My number 3 is the Reese's Outrageous. It's got the Reese's
Huh?
Pieces in it. It is
Ugh.
so good. The crunch of the Reese's Pieces. With the,
Never had that.
you need to try
I'm just going with outrage.
it. Outrage.
What is
Reese's
it called?
Outrageous.
Oh,
Are all
They have a nutrageous and an outrageous.
her top 4 are just going to be different versions of Reese's?
No. My number 2 is different. But they have a nutrageous, which is peanuts.
You went very specific.
I did because those are the ones that I like. And then the Reese's Outrageous is the Reese's Pieces.
interesting. I've never had the one with that.
You definitely need to try it. I don't like Reese's Pieces, but I like that.
Hmm.
Something about the crunch just adds
Yummy.
extra deliciousness.
My number 2 and 2 and 1 were those were the 2 toughest ones for me. Was 2 and 1 because they both are interchangeable for me depending on what I
Yeah,
feel like.
I know what you're gonna say.
2 is Kit Kat.
that was a Kalani face.
I knew.
She does that.
I knew it. Mine is Cadbury Carmelo.
Anthony?
Carmelo Anthony, yep. Starburst favorites. But all red pack.
It says cherry.
No.
Is it not cherry?
Red is
It's
cherry, right?
cherry, strawberry, watermelon, and fruit punch.
Gotcha, yeah.
And fruit punch is
Oh.
the best one.
Oh, I bought, it's like the bag, and it's the little ones, right?
No,
they
those
actually,
are the minis.
yeah,
the
they do make.
favorites.
They,
It's all pink and
just
red.
the regular
Mhm.
size?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They make them regular size and in those little ones
So,
too. Those little ones. Are
the
good
little
too,
ones,
I'm not so much a fan
the little ones we
of them.
which
They're weird.
we got like,
We got a huge bag.
it was a
of
big
them
bag, and it was
when we went
like
to California.
strawberry.
Yeah.
So like pink, they were the pink and
It's the
red.
same
Is that the
thing.
same one?
Mhm.
Same thing, but she's talking about the regular,
regular
pack, kind of like
size.
this, a regular Starburst,
Oh, I see.
because they do make them like that. So.
Oh, yeah, those, the ones with the little ones, it's dangerous because you just scoop
Keep-
it.
It's just the same with the mini M&Ms.
It's so
I was gonna put those on my list, but I'm like, no, there's other ones that are better. But you just eat them by the
Eat 'em,
handful.
Yeah.
But the Starburst, if they still had I don't think they have anymore, but the tropical ones, and then the orange one was the best one.
In the tropical pack.
They had like a pina colada, strawberry banana. I forget what the orange one was, and then I think it was fruit punch, and then the orange one. But that pack is really good. But I'll go with favorites because all the red ones are the red and the pink are the best, especially the fruit punch.
So now we're doing.
I mean, I think it's obvious what number one's gonna be for me. Reese's.
Was it? Oh.
Just regular Reese's.
I was
what?
gonna say we should say it at the same time.
Was yours gonna be Reese's
We
too?
should say all that our number one.
Well, hers
Well,
is
mine's-
technically different, and I want to try it.
say,
I guess.
you could be all encompassing for mine, but this is
That one's your number one.
my number
Take
one.
5. Take 5 is really good though.
Is that
That's
your
not
number one
cheesy.
too?
No, mine's just regular Reese's.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I like the
You
mini.
can just put Reese's in general for me
I like the
because.
mini ones the best.
But Take 5 is the best one. Just saying. Caramel, pretzel, peanut butter, chocolate, sweet, salty.
It is, yeah, it's really good.
I'm gonna eat one right now.
I like the mini Reese's for some reason.
Take
Those
5, take 6.
Take
take
5.
5.
Yeah.
It's like take a break, like take 5-minute break and eat a snack. type of
Got
thing.
it.
Just look at that.
The mini Reese's, can you put mini Reese's? Because they taste different.
Wait, what?
REES.
No, what are you talking about?
The mini ones.
The mini Reese's.
Oh, you mean the smaller, like ones that are in like.
They're prepackaged on
Halloween.
their on the foil. Those ones taste different. They're better.
The eggs. The Reese's eggs and the trees. The ratio.
The
of
ratio
chocolate to
of
peanut
the
butter.
peanut butter. It's too much peanut butter.
I don't really care.
Mm.
Regular Reese's to me is fire. And I feel like if you don't like that, the only reason you shouldn't like it is if you have a peanut allergy.
That's a fair point.
Reese's in general, if you don't like Reese's, I don't see how.
Yeah.
Unless you have a peanut allergy. That's the only thing I think of. And reason those are my number one and number two, my favorite thing is to get those bags of the minis. The big old bag of Reese's and Kit Kat, that's their best mix.
With the Hershey in it too.
No.
No, just
Just
they
Reese's
have a
and Kit
bag.
Kat.
Yeah, they have a
They
bag.
literally have a
Oh,
bag
they're like
specifically
little
just Reese's
ones.
and Kit Kat. of
Throw
the
it in the
small-
freezer.
That's even
I eat,
better.
that's all I eat all
Throw it
the
in the
time.
freezer. Nice and crunchy when they come out. Perfect.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
What's some of your guys' honorable mentions? Y'all said
oh,
y'all
yeah.
had a few of them.
Oh, yeah.
What's missing? Wait, actually, before we do that, is there any ones that are surprises on any of these lists to you guys? And is there anyone that you want to hear more about? Like,
I'm
why
still
is it on the
surprised
list?
about the Mambas because that's like one of those candies that like nobody really eats.
Oh,
At least I don't hear about them. That's we get them for Christmas for our stocking stuffers, and that's about all that we eat of them. Once they're gone, they're gone because they're like $1 to buy.
Yeah.
But
I don't eat them as much as I used to, but Mambas used to be that thing until someone told me about High Chews. And High Chews started taking over, but
I choose this.
I'm probably going to get Mambas when we go on a road trip. Because it's the thing I always
the
do.
sweet and sour high cheese.
Those are good. The
You
High
gotta try
Chews, they
them.
are good.
There's none that are surprising to me. I just didn't know that they had strawberry sour patch.
Well, you know. Those ones are delicious.
All right,
I kinda
honorable
love these.
mentions. What are your honorable mentions?
There isn't none. Too surprising to me.
All also very specific.
I'm gonna try the stick 5 though.
Violet Crumble. That's a British candy. It's like a
Oh, you were telling me about it.
yeah. It's like what they call honeycomb candy, and it's like toffee texture, but it like melts in your mouth. It's so good.
Excuse
And the
me,
chocolate, the chocolate on the outside is delicious. Do you want me to do them all at the same time?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then the next one was the Sparkly Cherry Laffy Taffy. It's discontinued, but that's like the best Laffy Taffy. It's got like
Glitter?
not glitter, but sprinkles or something. Or no, maybe it was like what?
Who's that? Oh. Bring me some Take 5.
This is legit. I'm not gonna
Isn't
lie.
it
Right?
good?
Take 5 is really good.
It's good.
It's like a good mix of like everything you think of, like
yeah,
a chocolate.
Salty.
Yeah.
It's
I
delicious.
love
Very
chocolate
good.
pretzels, which, if you're in here, is a chocolate pretzel. We were having a debate on if it's considered
Is
a
it
candy.
candy or is it a snack?
I think my nibble list would change if you consider it a candy.
Those are all your honorable mentions?
No, I
Oh.
got two more. So the Sparkly Cherry Laffy Taffy. I think it's got like, what do you call those? They Pop Rocks. I think.
Oh,
It's either that or like
interesting.
sprinkles, but it's discontinued, and I really wish they didn't because it was so good. And
I
then
have one
these
that's discontinued.
these Albanese gummy butterflies. Man,
They're-
these are
they're
good.
really good, yeah.
These are good.
Even the bears are good too,
Yes.
but those
And
ones are
anything
really good.
sour from them. And then my last one was the Black Forest exotic gummy bears because the flavors in there are
Just so
Yeah, I'm like,
specific.
she just went. I was like, man, I was just throwing
Hey,
them
I
in
had
the
to
hole.
go all out. If this is
I'm
my
throwing
first,
them in the umbrella.
if this is my
She
first,
was right. She's a candy connoisseur.
She is.
if this is my first and only podcast, then I have to be on top of it. But the exotic gummy bears, the flavors in there are just so much better than
That's what she
regular
does for our
ones.
country. She goes over there and tries all the
All the
different kind of
candy.
candy. Comes back. You don't want this. But
Korean
this?
candy is different though. Korean candy is very interesting. It's good. Interesting.
All right, should I do my honorable mentions?
Sure.
So, my honorable mentions are Dove chocolates. Any Dove chocolates.
Sorry.
It's not on my list. That's why it's an honorable mention.
I take it back.
What, do you not like Dove chocolate?
They're not that great.
They're smooth.
Well, that's why it's not in her top 10.
Yeah. And I like the messages that they give. They give cute little messages. Like if I'm having
That's
a
true.
bad day and I open it, it's like, smile. It's like, oh.
Dove chocolate is good. I'm not
Dove
gonna lie.
chocolate is good.
And I think it's a good honorable mention.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it in my top 10, but
It's-
it is
yeah.
chocolate that if
It's
it's
good.
there, I'll eat it.
I
I don't know if I'd go out and buy it,
Right, yeah.
but if someone has Dove, I'm going to eat it.
I'll eat it. If that's the only option, I'll eat it. If there's no other candy and I need some candy,
Yes.
I'll eat it.
That's why it's an honorable
Or I
mention.
usually buy it, like if you do go like after Easter, and get the sales, and that's the last ones that's left, I'm buying it.
All right, my other honorable mention is Sixlets.
Ew.
Are those-
Gross.
I can open it and just all of it. The whole.
They're like little chocolate.
I know what you're talking
Okay,
about. but
they're
I
gross.
wasn't. Why is that an honorable mention? Is it like a memory thing?
It's a
or-
memory thing, but
Nostalgia?
each individual color has a different flavor. Just
Yeah,
like
it's-
M&Ms.
It's all
M&Ms
gross.
does not have
M&Ms.
flavors.
Each
Do they have
M&M.
different flavors?
No.
Each M&M tastes different.
Do you think Skittles have different flavors? That was another one. Skittles are good. Sour Skittles though. And
Oh,
and
sour Skittles?
ones,
Sour Skittles does have a good nostalgia for me.
Yeah,
I remember
sour
those as a kid.
Skittles,
As a
that
But
kid.
they like
it.
tear up your mouth.
They do. I can
Your
only
mouth is
eat
on
a few
fire.
at a
Isn't
time.
it Ben's graduation party? Oh, sorry. Where they started throwing Skittles all over the apartment?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's biodegradable, so that
They
works.
did. All right, and then my other one is Crackle.
Oh, no.
So
the
they
candy
only
bar.
yeah
The
well,
little ones.
yeah they only came in like a mix.
That's a good one.
Like a mix of all other Hershey candies, and they had like a Mr. Good bar, a Crackle, regular chocolate, and then maybe some other ones.
Wouldn't that be the same as a Crunch bar?
It's different.
What's different about it?
It's crunchier. And the chocolate is thick. You're judging me. The chocolate is thicker on the crackle than it is on a crunch bar.
That's true.
So you get more crunch. I don't know. I felt like when I ate it compared to a crunch, it was crunchier. And I don't know. The combination of the smooth bite and the crunchy rice. I don't know. It did it for me.
Okay.
So it's an honorable mention, not a number one, because I would not go out of my way to buy it.
Yeah, I feel like most of the top.
But if
10s
it's
that
in
I
a
have,
bag, just like the Dove.
it's something I'm gonna buy. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be something.
Oh,
If
no,
it's
what else
there.
I forgot? Rolos.
Ooh.
I don't choose Rolos.
I wouldn't put it in my top 10, but
It's
it's,
an
a good
honorable
honorable
mention.
mention.
And I forgot to say, but
I
I
didn't
already
use that
mentioned
one.
it earlier, the mini M&Ms. Man, those, you could just take a handful of those and...
How do you guys feel about Three Musketeer?
Hate them.
Or like Milky Way?
The midnight ones are better.
The midnight ones are good.
I've never been
But
a
they're
Milky
like
Way
the
fan.
same. Can you agree with me
Or-
that Three Musketeers and Milky Ways are the same? Only
Wow.
I don't
difference?
know. I don't really
Only
taste
difference
them.
is...
What?
I don't really like them.
Two completely different.
Okay, listen.
One's nougat, one's caramel,
No,
right?
listen.
Has caramel in it?
They both have a nougat. Only difference in the Milky Way is that it has caramel.
What?
And the Three Musketeers is just the nougat and chocolate.
Yeah, it's like a fluffy nougat. It's not...
So is the Milky Way.
It's completely different.
No,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same. It just has caramel. It's the same thing.
Agree to disagree. We can disagree on
Your
that.
options suck. No, I'm kidding.
Excuse me.
I'm just joking.
You can't have any more of these day fives. I'm just kidding.
All right, what are your honorable mentions?
Most of my honorable mentions had to do with more of and actually one of them on here I don't like, but I put on here. But most of them are like nostalgic reasons, or I have like memories of it, or someone I knew liked them, so that's why it's on my list. One of them, well, this first one I loved as a kid. It's discontinued, but I used to love Hershey almond bites. Oh, those were so good. Yeah, it's basically the Hershey almonds, but it's like Bunch of Crunch, but they were in a ball with almonds in them. I used to get them all the time. My dad used to always bring them back for me. Like,
I'm a huge fan of the nuts.
Yeah.
Almonds are not my favorite chocolate. Anyways, it's not about me. It's about your
if those were still around, I'd be still eating those. That would be on top 10 for sure for me. One of the other ones, what did I have? Random, but I have memories with Nathan with this one, is Charleston Chew. I don't know why. I don't think I'd eat it
It's
now.
just caramel, right?
I think it's, I don't even
Caramel and
remember what it
chocolate,
was. I don't even remember, but we used to always go to the corner store up here and corner stores together and buy Charleston Chew. I don't know why we used to eat those. Turtles was another one that I had.
Like just any turtle, any brand.
The chocolate or whatever. I don't even know.
Like-
Is there different kinds? I don't even
I
know.
mean specific companies if they made. Is it
Oh,
a
I don't
specific
know.
company?
I don't know.
So which Charleston Chew? It looks like there's different ones.
Usually the top one.
The top one, which is...
I don't know.
No, it's made from Tootsie Roll. The brand, or the company is Tootsie
Oh, that's probably why I
Roll.
like it, because I semi like Tootsie Rolls. It was a bigger Tootsie Roll, pretty
It's
much.
one of those
So
weird ones that
good.
are. What? It's one of those weird ones that are like.
What?
It's so weird, but it's
Mhm.
good.
What does
Yeah.
it say?
Especially the big
Chocolate.
ones.
Chocolate?
I honestly don't eat, I couldn't even tell you what it tastes like.
It looks like it's chocolate.
It's on my
covered-
honorable mention, though, because I
chocolate
remember we used to
covered in
always eat
chocolate.
it.
So I wonder if it's a Tootsie Roll covered in chocolate, because it's chocolate. And this other one is... I can't even tell what that is, and then the other one is vanilla.
But the only reason I brought up turtles is because my old pastor, that's what he used to give me, is turtles, like every week after service. And I remember that.
Oh, those are pecans, caramel, and chocolate?
Yeah, I didn't know there's different
They're pretty good.
brands of who makes them, though. I just
Those
know
are
they're called
so-
turtles.
Those are so easy to make.
The Russell Stover sugar-free ones are pretty good.
Oh. But would he give you this one?
I don't
Demet's?
really know. To be honest with you, I don't know what the brand was that he used to give me.
Those do look good.
And then that's why I put this other one on here, because it reminds me of Paso Lacrosse. But he used to always bring kids, and I don't like these at all. But jelly beans, He used to always have jelly beans, and he used to give them to kids. I used to get them and then give them to my friends because I hate jelly
Starburst
beans.
ones are good.
I can't stand jelly beans.
The Starburst ones are the only ones that I would eat.
Jelly beans, though, I just
I've
like them because it
never-
reminds me of Pass Lacrosse. So
That's like bottom.
Yeah. I think though if I were to try any of them, I would probably try the Bamboozle box to see
Oh,
which
nope,
one
I did that
have
once
a-
and would never do it
a
again.
good or a bad
I've never.
one.
I've only
You
smelled
can
them.
have
and
vomit ones.
The smell of
and all
them
that.
is enough to not make me one.
And these two make me think of my mom, which is Reasons. She absolutely
Yeah.
loves Reasons,
You
or
eat those
used
a
to.
lot, too.
And I got
Reasons?
those. Reasons, yeah. It's like a, what's the best way of describing a Reason?
I don't know. The
It's a
only
chocolate.
way-
It's a chocolate, but it's like,
It's a
I've never seen that before.
chewy
oh, you
chocolate.
should get some.
Does it exist?
Just to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still,
You can buy them in a bag. It is a chewy chocolate caramel covered in rich European chocolate.
the texture is a little bit different. I think it's,
It's
I can't explain
It's
it.
hit or miss. Sometimes you get like a soft one
Or a hard
like
one.
a hard one, and there's never an in between.
But I love those just because my mom always ate those. All the time.
They have macaroni.
That
buns.
and 100 grand.
Yes, they do.
What do they taste like?
I don't know. Never tried them.
Macaroni has gummies.
That sounds disgusting. But the other one was 100 grand, which you just ate. My mom used to eat those a lot too.
I ate it at 100.
Yeah, that's what you were just eating, weren't you?
No.
That's like the first thing you ate
no. I
was
was
100
eating-
grand, wasn't it?
No, I was eating.
Take 5.
100 grand is still in the freezer.
Oh, I saw you eating that. Maybe it was the red Haichu. I just saw a red package and I thought it was chocolate.
No, it's still down in the freezer. Half melted for you.
Yeah. But again, those aren't ones that I would go
100
out and,
grand.
well, except
What
for
is
Reasons.
100
I have
grand?
bought Reasons recently
What is 100 grand?
if I see them. What is it?
Yeah.
It is a mix of
It has-
caramel,
Is it rice?
chocolate, yeah,
Rice on the
rice,
outside?
yeah.
I wonder why it's called 100 grand. Do you feel richer after eating it?
That would be nice. Next question is, what's your least favorite candy?
Jelly beans.
I can tell you that. Jelly beans.
Well, yours too.
100%.
I was gonna say I can't stand
I would
jelly
never
beans.
choose jelly beans. I would never choose. What's another fruit one?
Jelly beans definitely is my worst too.
Over anything.
Or anything, yeah. I
You
can't stand the taste of jelly beans. Didn't matter what flavor, what it was. I've even tried other flavors, and just like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the texture or what, but I just hate jelly beans. Period.
I think jelly beans for sure, and then there's another. I really don't like sweet tarts either.
I like sweet tarts.
I
I
will
wouldn't mind
tell
sweet tarts.
you-
I wouldn't buy it, but I'd eat it.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why I don't like sweet tarts. I snuck a pack of sweet tarts when I was younger, and I ate all of them before bed
You threw them up.
on an empty stomach, and I threw them up,
That's usually what happens.
and I threw up the rainbow, and then from that point, because they're all so colorful, and I must not have had them in my stomach very long because they were still whole pieces. There were some whole
But
pieces.
it colored everything.
But it colored everything. And so from that point forward, sweet tarts, no thank you.
That's why I stopped eating Cookie Crisp.
Oh, I remember those. That's
Tell
a whole
the
nother
story.
conversation.
Cereals.
Yeah, we're gonna have to count down cereals. When you said that, that's what I thought about. I was like, man, we need to count down cereals.
I'm not a huge cereal person, but I can give at
No.
least 5.
It
You're
had
gonna
to
have to
be
host that
5.
one then.
Yeah, I can give
I-
5.
I had all the flavors of cereals growing up, and Melissa always tells me about all the bland cereals you got when you were growing up, like the
The
The-
bags.
panda one.
Oh yeah, my mom. They were not bland. They were healthy.
I mean, sorry, Susan, I love you,
That's what that sounds like.
They're healthy.
but
No,
I had all the good
peanut butter
ones.
The peanut butter puff ones. Those were my favorite.
The penguin, yeah, and then there's like a monkey one.
Yeah, good. They were good.
Forget what the brand
They were
is,
good.
but I had like the cinnamon toast crunch, the Reese's Puffs, the Fruity Pebbles,
Yeah.
all of it.
So good.
Anyways, back to
Oh,
candy.
I forgot another honorable mention. Ritter Sport. My dad used to get those all the time.
Is that a candy? It is a candy. But it's got like a cracker biscuit thing on it.
Candy corn.
Candy
Candy corn. Worst.
Oh, worse. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
I was just
That
saw a
makes more
picture.
sense. Oh,
I
wait,
just-
what is your worst? You didn't say your worst, did you?
I don't know if they still exist, but Necco wafers. I would always get those in my Halloween candy basket, and I would go
I've
trick.
never heard of those.
They are disgusting.
Sounds familiar.
I think
I'd have
okay.
to see it.
I take that back. Those, but also anything black licorice flavored,
Ugh.
absolutely disgusting. Cannot. I will not do anything black licorice flavored. I don't know why it exists, but it exists, and there's people that like it. Not for me. Anyways.
I forgot to mention on the Bunch of Crunch. I only like the bag Bunch of Crunch.
The bag that they said box.
No
box.
No box.
He doesn't like.
I don't like the box one. I don't know why. It just has a different flavor to me. I don't know if it
Let's see.
just doesn't keep the freshness as much.
Okay,
But
so
the box, I think it makes it taste a little stale.
Yeah.
Or it tastes like cardboard a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see what
So
you're
that's
saying.
why I like the bag one more than the...
Yeah.
how do you guys feel about Laffy Taffies?
They're good.
I had an honorable mention on my list. The cherry.
But like the,
Again, I wouldn't buy
sparkling
them,
one.
but...
the bag, like
I don't like the banana.
what about the long ones? You know how they
Those
have
ones are good.
Those ones are really good.
Did you guys used to you eat ring pops?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone do? I realized none of us did
All the time.
any type of suckers or anything, but
Because
Low
those
pops.
are not good enough.
yeah, they're not. They're not. But
Not good enough.
ring pops, I used to eat all the
Airheads?
time.
What's the one with the bubble gum in the middle?
Tootsie, no, that's Tootsie
That's
Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
It's a blow pop.
Is
It's
it
a blow pops, yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Blow
There
pops
was
are
also
good.
one.
The
I don't
cherry
know
one.
the name.
I like the cherry.
Oh. There's also a sucker. I don't know the name of it, but it's like a perfectly round circle, and you would get them at the store.
Like those
At
random
the
the
flavors.
checkout.
swirl ones?
Yeah. I don't even know the name of them, but
Like
I just
they're
remember.
the ball ones, not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
And
I know
I
what
would
you're talking about.
remember those being really good, but I don't even know the names.
Fun
I
Dip?
liked those.
Mm.
Fun
Do
Dip
anyone
is
ever like
my.
the Fun Dip?
I will still buy Fun Dip to this day. And
Oh,
I
really?
love
I only
Fun
get
Dip.
it if there's like something going on at the church and they're handing them out. So there's extra Fun Dip. I can't buy it
Oh, I would
just
buy
to
it.
buy it.
I don't know if I'd buy it now, but as a kid, I used Fun Dip, and then there used to be like a, I don't even know if they make them anymore, like a squeeze bottle of just the,
The like
is it called?
syrupy stuff.
Yeah,
I think
what was
it's
that
an
called?
ooze tube or something.
yeah, whatever it was
I
called.
used to eat those a lot.
I used to eat those a lot too.
And then the toxic waste
At Cable
bucket.
Toys.
You ever had the toxic waste buckets?
No, why would you eat something that says toxic waste?
and then the baby bottle pops.
Oh, I used to eat those. Those are my favorite. I love to shake and try and get as much.
I'm
as
gonna
I can.
What
show
else I
you.
thought about is gum considered candy?
No.
I didn't consider it candy either, but unless you're talking, the only two I could see you making
No,
an
sorry,
argument
not
for
the-
is Big League Chew and what's the other one? Bubble, the yellow one. You know what I'm talking about? The yellow.
Bubblicious?
Yeah, those are the only two I could maybe
What
consider
about
candy.
the zebra one?
Oh yeah,
the fruit
Zebra
bubble
I
is
used to
my
love-
favorite. I for some reason.
I forgot about the zebra.
Even though the
candy gum.
the
Is it still
flavor
alive,
lasts.
or is it still going?
Yeah.
I think so.
I feel
Flavor
like
lasts
any gum
only
that
5 minutes.
yeah, I was gonna say any gum that
Oh,
runs
did
out of
you ever
flavor real
have-
fast should be considered candy.
The
This one?
paintbrush. Yes.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Those ones were
Those
good
are
too.
good. Those are so nostalgic. to me.
Nostalgic
I
candy.
used to eat them when I was younger. You know what? I forgot gobstoppers. I used to eat
Gobstoppers.
everlasting gobstoppers. It would take
I
me
used
like
to eat those a lot too.
it'd take me a week
As
to
a
eat
kid.
the box. No.
Mm-mm.
I used to love just
I
how
like
long
the
it took,
hard
the different
candies.
flavors.
Oh,
What about Jolly Ranchers?
I love Jolly
Jolly
Ranchers.
Ranchers. I mess with some
Jolly
I like
Ranchers.
the
She
blue
has-
raspberry one.
Your mom brought a bunch of Jolly Ranchers down there, and I've been eating them randomly whenever I
My
can. I
favorite
think I've eaten most of them.
is the green apple.
Of course, I knew you were gonna say that. It's the
Everything-
worst flavor.
It's
Cherry.
not the worst flavor. Cherry is
Cherry.
the worst flavor.
Blue raspberry.
Watermelon,
is nice.
watermelon.
Oh,
Jolly
watermelon
Rancher.
is good though too.
I've
yeah.
grown on watermelon. I used to hate the watermelon, and now I love it.
Side note,
Did you know?
that's one of the reasons I like the old tea. I realized it kind of tastes like a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Rancher.
The blue raspberry. Mm.
The did you know they have soft Jolly Ranchers?
Mm-hmm.
Those are really
Yeah.
good too.
I feel like I've had them.
They also have a cinnamon flavored one, and that one's
Ew.
really good.
Cinnamon flavored candy is gross too.
Get out of here.
Cinnamon and black licorice are the two worst flavors of candies on this planet. I'm sorry. It's speechless.
I like cinnamon gum, but I don't know about candy.
I don't even like cinnamon gum.
Like,
Cinnamon gum,
what is it,
cinnamon mints.
Big Red?
Sometimes cinnamon gum smells like spit.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I mean, especially if it's in your mouth.
But like, yeah.
Then it's gonna smell.
But like, it does even in the package though. It smells like spit.
There was
sometimes.
something else I thought of that was along the lines of Jolly Ranchers. I think you might have mentioned it. It might have been the Laffy Taffy that popped in my head. I don't remember.
Girl,
What about
shake that
Airheads?
Laffy Taffy.
Airheads. That's what popped into my head. Yeah, I used to like Airheads as a
the
kid.
Airheads belts, the sour belts, the extreme.
And then what you gave me, I used to eat those a lot. Warheads. I used to eat those a lot when I was younger.
The warheads taste different now though.
You talk about different. World's Finest Chocolate.
What?
Have you had that recently? They don't taste the same. I don't know why.
People are changing all their recipes. But I was going to say about the warheads. If you've never had warheads with chamoy and tahini on it,
Warheads.
so good.
Chamoy. So
Oh.
it's sour,
It's sour, a
sweet,
little
and
bit
salty.
savory. Yeah,
Oh.
it's. There's a company I would order called Chili Chews. Yeah, Chili Chews, and they had the warheads, the gummy bears, sour gummy worms. Then they had like the belts, and they did gushers too. The gushers and the warheads.
Is
The
that
Gushers.
considered? That's considered a snack.
I had it on my
Is that
list,
considered
but
candy?
I don't. It's. I would
Now we're
consider
talking about
that
fruit roll-ups and
fruit snack because I had both of those
roll-up
on
is-
my list.
Fruit roll-ups
those are snacks.
are
to me.
candy.
What?
I would say it's like a
Those are those
fruit
hybrids.
snack.
Oh yeah,
You know what's
fruit snacks.
good,
Yeah,
though?
I guess.
Okay, you've never had it, but Hawaiians make a good.
I was gonna
gusher.
say
Gusher with like a lemon peel and lean.
It'd be similar to the chili chews. That's like the Mexican.
Those are like you
version,
do
and
with
that's
the gummy
Hawaiian
bears?
version.
Yes.
Those gummy bears that you usually have.
Yeah. Smarties?
Eh,
No.
They're okay.
Milk duds?
ugh,
Yeah, nasty.
never was
Same
into
with
those.
Peeps.
I forgot about
Whoppers.
Peeps. Yeah, Whoppers,
yeah, Whoppers
too.
are gross.
Never
I
liked them.
used to eat them if I had them for like if I got them as a gift or something. I'd just eat them just because.
Oh, yeah, strawberry.
Do you guys like dots?
I don't really.
They're okay.
I don't really
If it's
remember
mu-
what they taste like, to be honest with you.
It tastes like if you've ever had gumdrops. Like
You
during
usually
Christmas time.
use-
Swedish fish is good.
Okay, the
Yeah.
texture is similar
texture,
to
yeah.
Swedish fish.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But you usually use it for like decorating a gingerbread man house, but you don't
Yeah.
ever actually eat them.
That's
But
gumdrops.
sometimes.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about. It's gumdrops.
Is that what that is?
Well, that's
Oh, Swedish fish.
gumdrops.
I don't
Those
like
are-
Swedish fish.
I don't love
They're-
them, but if they're there, I'll eat them.
Yeah, they get stuck to my teeth and I don't like it.
Yeah. See.
Tootsie Roll, I would eat that.
Circus peanuts.
Oh, I used to eat those all the time, and they're
Really?
nasty.
They're gross.
They are so
There's a
gross.
candy?
It's like a marshmallowy
It's-
thing.
Oh, yeah.
They
okay.
have bananas too. I don't like banana artificial flavored things either.
I could kill a Hershey's bar, especially almond.
You know what? What you're saying about the flavor of them, I was reading that today. They have like a sour milk taste.
The Hershey's, yeah, because
Yeah.
there's an enzyme in it.
And
that-
they haven't changed it since the 1900s.
So there's an enzyme in the Hershey's chocolate bar that makes it taste sour because it's the same enzyme that is in vomit, and it's
Yeah.
really.
Sour milk or something. It's gross.
I'll still eat a Hershey's
Yeah.
bar, but I always think about that every time I
That
smell
and
it and I
Hershey
taste
Kisses.
it.
What are you eating? It smells yummy.
It's
A
high
strawberry high chew.
Fun dip, jawbreakers.
Jawbreakers. See, I never was into
Good and
jawbreakers.
plenty.
Good and plenty.
What was that one again?
Have you
Is
ever
that
heard of
caramel?
those?
I've
No.
heard of it, but I've never actually had it.
Mike and Ike's are better.
Mike and
That's
Ike's.
another one.
I
That's
just
good.
thought of another one that my dad used to eat all the way. Good News? Good News?
These are all.
What do they call them?
so
Good News? I don't know if they're only in Hawaii, but Good News. Was...
Maybe.
Bit of honey.
Bit of honey? Yes. That's
I
another
didn't
one my
like
dad
those.
used to eat all the time, and that's why I eat them.
I didn't like those.
I'll probably get them on the trip.
Ugh. Let me see. Oh, gross.
But honey, I almost put it in my honorable mention because of my
really?
dad.
These are all old candies. Pez.
Oh, Pez. I forgot about Pez.
Those were just fun.
Yeah.
I like getting the things to collect, but never really ate the candy.
I think I did too.
Yeah, the candy was okay.
Candy was alright.
It's like chalky.
It was just
like
fun.
chalk.
Do you guys remember those wax bottles with the things?
It's like the nickel nip or whatever.
What?
Oh, it's. I forget. I always say the wrong.
What are we
It's
doing?
the wax bottles.
Yeah, they have like juice inside.
Yeah, and they would have the most delicious juice. And then that also reminds me, root beer flavored.
Yeah,
candy.
it's nickel nip.
Nickel nip.
Yeah, that's what it's
I never
called.
knew that was
These-
the name.
I knew I was right.
Almond Joy?
Yeah.
I don't like Almond Joy.
I
I'm
hate
just
Almond
throwing
Joy.
it out there.
I used to.
Almond
I used
Joy.
to like the coconut candy, but I'm not into it as much anymore.
Almond Joy is gross.
Yeah, the nickel nip is the wax bottle.
Yeah, those
And
are.
you chew the top off. Well, that's how I did it. You just suck it.
Oh,
Juice.
those are so good. Have you had the root beer candies too? Those are all like super old school candies.
You remember the root beer
The
candy?
root beer.
The
hard.
barrels?
Yeah.
I don't really like root beer candy either. I'm looking at some of these. Oh, the Lifesaver cream savers.
Oh, Lifesavers.
The cream
General,
savers.
too.
Those are
Yeah,
so
But
those-
Lifesavers, yes.
Yeah, cream
Lifesavers
savers
are
are
good.
good.
The cream savers, yes, very very good.
What do you think about Runts? The candy you get at the mall. What do you call
Oh,
it?
my
Runts?
favorite, yeah,
Dispense?
my
Yeah.
favorite banana.
The banana was good.
Banana was my favorite. I
I
think
think that
you
was
can only.
everybody's favorite.
I think you can only get those at the mall. And the thing, I don't see them at the store
Actually-
anymore.
You can buy them for bulk on Amazon.
Just buy a huge bulk and don't even put it in the dispensing
I'm
machine.
looking at the discontinued candy to see if there's anything else I remember. Did you ever have the Hershey's Kissables? They're like super fun colors.
No.
No, not those
They were-
ones.
Why would you eat
They're
that?
kind of gross.
Are they chocolate?
Yeah. But the
Ooh.
candy, it's like the candy coating on the outside. I'm surprised nobody said Butterfinger.
I don't like Butterfinger.
Butterfinger's
I don't either.
nasty. For some reason, like, I know they have the different type, like, the chocolate and the peanut butter, they have different versions, but Butterfinger is, like, the worst version of the
What about,
peanut butter and the chocolate.
What is it called? A York patty?
Those are good for like after dinner. And the
If you
Andes
want-
mints.
Yeah.
I like those are probably the only mint chocolate I like.
Andes.
That's the
So
only
good.
mint chocolate I like is Andes. I don't like any
forgot
other.
about
I don't like
those.
mint
That's like my favorite part
usually.
about going to
But
Olive
Andes
Garden.
mint
Right,
chocolate
I
I
is
was just
fire.
about to say that.
I asked for extra of those mints because I just want to eat those.
York peppermint patties are not very good. I don't know. For some reason, they're just not it. But the Andes.
I just thought of another
Andes.
top 10.
You have another set of top 10?
I just thought we need to talk about ice cream. If we're going to be.
Mine's more plain Jane because
Yeah.
Oh, they're
I'm
not
not-
specific?
I'm not so much an ice cream person as I am candy and
I'm
like
an ice
cake.
cream person.
Oh, I'm an
'Cause-
ice cream person. Looks like we're doing that
Any-
one of
Yeah.
these days.
I'm just gonna say to start off before we get going, coffee is the best ice cream flavor for me. Coffee ice cream is so good.
The only coffee ice cream. I don't usually like coffee stuff, but that, the Kona kind. Kona ice cream coffee.
We were in Hawaii, and
Those are fire.
it must have been a Hawaiian brand. So good. It must have been because we had just got off the plane. We already ate so much food. We were stuffed beyond.
Yeah, because we didn't even eat really that much, though. We ate McDonald's and then
Oh yeah, that's
they
right.
came back with
We went
Panda
to-
Express.
Oh, I guess McDonald's in Hawaii is much different.
Oh, that's
Oh
what she wants to go first every time now.
yeah.
Hawaiian or not Hawaiian, Korean McDonald's is really good too.
Oh, I bet.
They have a bulgogi burger,
No way. Oh, that sounds
That sounds
fire.
and I think the one time I went, I had like a pineapple. It wasn't a smoothie; it was like a slush, a pineapple slush. And I don't like pineapple things really, but that one was delicious. Anyways, back to candy.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Back to
say-
candy, and I'm disappointed there's not more chocolate on here.
Ah,
on this table.
On this table, there's one here. Oh,
There's just nothing but fruit candy, and I'm like, man,
well, I have a whole thing of M&Ms down
I should have
here.
went and got that Reese's Kit Kat bag.
Where?
At Walmart. Just go and
Oh.
get one.
he's
A
saying he
Reese's
doesn't
and
have
Kit
it.
Kat.
Do you remember the Altoid sour candies?
Oh,
Well-
yes. In the round tin,
The
right?
tangerine sours.
Yes. Yes. Those are my favorite. There was another one. Another flavor too.
Horrible.
Strawberry or something. And there's like an assorted one too. Oh my gosh.
They had the tangerine.
So good.
Mango.
Yes, yes, yes.
Citrus raspberry.
Citrus raspberry. Mm.
I think that's it. Citrus. Oh, there was an apple.
Those were so
I
good.
guess there was an apple.
I remember I used to get, I didn't get them, but there was a lady at the church that I grew up in who always had a tin of those, and we would eat. We could take a few out of her tin. They were so good.
There's also a passion fruit one, I guess. Interesting.
Orange one though.
I've only
fire.
ever had
There's
the.
another.
the
There's like
tangerine.
another brand of something similar to that too. And I can't think of it, but they were really good.
A discontinued one.
Probably. I can't even think of what the brand was. Maybe it was Altoids.
If we were counting chocolate pretzels, would that change your top 10? Because I think it would have changed mine.
It would have changed mine for
Ferrero
sure.
Rocher probably would have fell out for me.
Yeah. Because
Ferrero Rocher, I feel like, is just that fancy chocolate.
It's
To me.
pretty solid.
it's not
Do you
necessarily...
eat it weird?
I just put the whole thing in my mouth.
Okay, yeah, me too. Some
Yeah, I do
people
too.
eat the outside coating.
And
Mm.
then, or they bite a hole on the top, eat the inside, and then eat the outside. No, I just open it and
Exactly.
That's
That's the
the
only
way you
right
have to
way
do-
to do it.
that's the only way you eat
I
it.
guess
you get the
sometimes
whole
I eat it
thing.
in half.
Like you take a bite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I eat the rest of the half, but I
Just
don't
'cause
take the
Are
time.
you curious as to see what's in the inside?
I don't know.
It's the same thing. Like Nutella and an almond.
Mhm.
Is it an almond in the middle?
I think so. I don't know what kind of nut it is.
I think
Hazelnut?
it's a hazelnut.
Yeah, it's a hazelnut,
Oh
isn't
yeah.
it?
It's a
I said,
So
hazelnut.
like,
then, what is it? Is hazelnut covering the outside?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Chocolate
Oh, and then
and
Nutella.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Hazelnut chocolate.
Hazelnut and chocolate is very good.
I used to eat Crunch weird when I was a kid. I used to eat around it. Around the letters.
to
as a
spell
kid.
out crunch.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hopeful.
And then I'd eat the
Oh.
letters last. Like I literally would split them apart and then
I just had another idea. We could do like snack cakes, like Little Debbie's and stuff.
Oh my god.
Twinkies.
We've got all these lineups.
Let me just say, the strawberry ones are so
The
good.
shortcake, strawberry shortcakes.
The Swiss rolls. And then the Christmas trees.
This one I might have to be a host in. I don't
Zebra
know if I could
cakes.
get
The
10.
zebra cakes.
Zebra cakes.
I don't know if I could hit 10 with that.
Oh man.
Oatmeal cream pies, fudge rounds,
Yes.
all that. Come on.
Yes.
I only bought
Those
those,
are so
oatmeal cream
bad for
pies
you.
Nutter
once
butters.
because
or
of her.
Not Nutter butters.
I was-
Nutty buddies.
Nutty buddies.
It's like a Kit Kat, but bigger.
Well,
With
no.
more with a peanut butter flavor.
It's like a.
I don't know if I could come up with 10 on that list.
I can come up with 5. And that's naming all of them.
She said she got 10 and honorable mentions.
I can only think of 5 that I actually enjoy.
I'm like a connoisseur of everything sweet, okay? Except for maybe ice cream. It's not like. But
Have we covered every candy that we can think of
I
at this
think
point?
so. I think so.
well, there's probably others, but
There's others.
we haven't.
There's a
The
lot
candy
of
that the grandmas carry in their purse.
the strawberry ones. Those are good.
Nobody says Snickers either.
Oh yeah, that was a surprise.
anybody
I
say
thought someone
Snickers?
would say Snickers. At least
I'm-
an honorable
I
mention.
don't like Snickers.
I put Snickers on my list, but then
I wouldn't put it in top 10.
I put it on my list, and then I got all my other ones, and I was like,
We did miss.
This
Snickers,
is not. This is not one on my. This doesn't deserve to be on my list because like everything else was more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think if there's any other ones. I don't think so.
We've exhausted a lot of our options.
I think we did.
I can't think of anything else. There was another candy I used to get in my Halloween baskets that I didn't like. And it was like a coconut peanut butter thing.
What?
I forget what it's called.
Yeah, don't even look that one up. No one needs to have that in their life.
All I hear is.
Coconut and peanut butter? Coconut candy.
I could be completely wrong. I might be wrong on it.
Coconut
Peanut
candy in general, I
butter.
never was a huge fan of.
Peanut butter and coconut? That sounds so gross.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
Is
just
that-
peanut butter. It's, what are they called? Excuse me.
I wonder if that's just specific to your state. Because
I mean, maybe. It's this. It's this weird, like, it's peanut butter.
That looks
Yeah.
disgusting.
Peanut butter bars?
I hated having that in my Halloween basket.
Ugh.
And the Chico sticks.
Oh.
I don't know what
I
that
know
is.
It's peanut butter.
I did not like it.
I don't like those either. They're too flaky and crunchy, and it reminds me of a Butterfinger with
Yeah.
no chocolate.
Sounds like that.
Yuck. Yeah.
I used to hate those commercials just because I'm like, you can totally put your finger or hands all over my Butterfinger. I don't want it.
Yeah, take it. You can have it. Just give me the Reese's and the. What about a sugar daddy?
Ooh. I used to like those.
I've never eaten
I think it's
those.
just caramel.
It's basically, yeah, it's like a
Yeah, I've never eaten
I
those.
used
Oh,
to
they
like
have
those.
sugar babies too.
sugar baby. I never liked the babies, but I liked the daddies. Because the babies were like a little ones where it was like,
That
were they
was-
covered in chocolate or something?
No, I think it's just caramel.
That's
Yeah,
not
I didn't
one
like them.
that
For
I
some
would
reason, I didn't like the
choose
baby
ever.
ones, but I think they reminded me too much of jelly beans. Is why I didn't
Mm.
like those.
I can see
Yeah.
that.
Not one that I'd choose. So
Toffee?
Disneyland's toffee. It's the only toffee I will ever
Say
get.
almond roca? No one?
I don't like that it gets stuck to my teeth.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Disneyland ones are the only ones I usually like, but even then, it's like I can only eat like half of one.
I have to limit myself because I can eat the whole bag. But I don't know what they put in it. They probably put crack in it, but they're so good. Toffee, covered in chocolate, covered in
Maybe Remy
almonds.
makes it, and it's the droppings.
Toffee, but what about taffy? Like saltwater taffy?
Saltwater taffies are good. What is your favorite flavor? I'm trying to think. There's too many that I like.
I like the fruity ones.
The fruity ones are good, and
Except not banana. I don't like banana.
Oh, I do.
Well, okay.
The banana's good, and then like the chocolate. I like the chocolate, but again, not one I would put on a top 10 list. But if it's there, because I know Ocean Shores, they have a shop that has saltwater taffies, and they have the best that I've tasted. It's very good.
Fudge?
That's not candy.
That's a
That's not
snack.
candy?
It's a dessert.
It's a very heavy dessert.
That's a dessert.
I can only eat like 2 bites and I'm done.
Yeah.
Just made me think of
rich.
Hawaii too. They have that.
Oh,
Hawaiian.
Hawaii Fudge Company or something.
Oh, what
Very
about Liberty Orchards, outlets and collets? The chocolate covered ones. They're good.
I don't know what we're talking about on this one.
Turkish Delight.
Oh,
It's basic. It's not. Turkish Delights are like.
I've never really
The
tried
ones
them.
with the nuts.
I've never tried them. I can't speak on this subject.
The chocolate fruit ones. Those are the best ones.
No. Just because we ate them so much when we were kids, I just can't. Blech. You should go there. It's in Washington.
No.
Oh, you don't like it that much? No.
I would probably go to Forks, Washington before I went there because I just want to see the Twilight
Town. Forks.
Forks. Good old Forks.
Good old Forks, Washington.
I've never even been.
It's north, I think.
It's on the peninsula. You had to cross the bridge to get to it.
You didn't know where it was, and now all of a sudden.
No, I didn't say I never didn't know where it was. I said I just never been.
He's never been.
I know exactly where it is.
He's looked it up.
I haven't looked it up.
All
My
I
mom and them
heard-
go all the time.
All I heard was, I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's on the peninsula.
I didn't say I didn't know where it's at, though. I said I've never been.
I've never been either. I'd like to go.
Are you an Edward or a Jacob Stan?
Neither.
I'm Team
Neither.
Jacob all the way. Anyways.
I'm not a huge Twilight fan.
That was
nerd.
So you, Miss, I'm gonna buy all these Star Wars containers from Disney because I have to have them,
It's different when it's Disney.
even though they're $25.
You know, we almost
different.
went a whole episode without going to Disney.
We
Uh-oh.
sure did.
And we
You
ended up
brought
talking.
it up.
No, we brought it up with Toffee.
Oh shoot!
We almost did. I don't think we've ever gone an
We
episode without
literally
that. Or
cannot-
Hawaii.
We cannot not talk about it.
I mean, I'd love
We
to
were
go.
close. Or Star Wars. We brought it up, all three of those, all the time in every single episode.
No, I just said that one too.
Mm.
No, I didn't. I said Disney.
No, you brought up Star Wars.
I did.
Of her buying Star Wars stuff at Disney. You brought up both.
So it's my fault. Sorry.
Yeah. I think we're good.
A lot of great candies.
Any prayer requests?
Mm.
I don't think so.
My turn to close out, yeah.
Sure.
I think you closed out last time.
Mhm.
It's a good top 10, though.
Mm.
It was just funny when we were talking about it in Walmart, and the lady was just like,
The lady
She
was
was-
laughing so hard.
We were invested in this
we were deep in the conversation
and she was enjoying every minute of it.
as she's checking out. We should have gave her the link. You want to be a part of the conversation?
Call in. Be our first customer online. Whatever it said.
We
On
have
a phone
caller number one.
Caller number 1 on the line.
What's your name, caller?
My name's Sandra.
Okay, Sandra, what's your
I
top
was in
candy?
the Walmart checkout line, and I heard these kids. She's not even old. I don't know why I'm giving her an old voice.
She was older.
She was not old.
She wasn't that old.
She was young. But yeah, she was just laughing at how invested in our conversation that we were. We were really
We were getting
passionate.
deep in
We
Walmart.
were passionate.
We didn't give out our top 10s, but we were highly invested in what this top
It's a
10
great
would be.
conversation. And here we are, picking it back up.
Talking about it again.
All right.
Go ahead and pray.
I'll close out in prayer. Thank you, Jesus, for today. I thank you for blessing us, and I thank you for this opportunity to be able to just speak and be able to talk to each other. We thank you so much for everything you're doing in our lives and all the blessings you have continued to give. We pray that you just continue to use us. We thank you so much for everything you're doing in our lives, and in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.